back to the third chair. Producer Doug's task. I've taken over the show. And as you saw last week, I've been torturing 4 people with all kinds of strange tasks, and they're just finding out who won. A lot of arguing last week. But guess who's in charge? I'm in charge, not them. Well, she's kind of in charge too.
Well,
she's my wife. She has to be in charge.
The electrical cable was just in charge for 3 minutes.
That's right. That was
All right.
real exciting.
Well, our cast members today are Regan Valenzuela,
Hello.
Peter Gregg, Doug Bazeski, and all the way down there for the safety of Regan is Grace Valenzuela.
Make a weird noise.
That was a fun noise.
That's good.
Lucky we're not being great on that.
So what did you think of last week?
It was very entertaining.
Do you think there were some failures in there?
Some ladies,
Failures?
failures? No, not
Well,
really.
yeah, a couple people couldn't find anything, and
That was
and
unfair.
Peter doesn't know how old he is.
Well, yeah, he does.
I know how old I
He
am.
went
right
way
now.
over.
Yeah, but that's just,
That's how old he feels.
that was just the luck of the cards. That wasn't him not knowing.
All right, so what's our price test today?
Oh, today is knickknacks. They had brought in their favorite knickknack, and they've got to explain to you why it's their favorite knickknack.
I don't see a knickknack for Grace.
Then maybe we should start with her and see what's going
Yeah,
on.
what's going on? What we got?
In hindsight, this won't work for the most of you in this room. But my knickknack is a hair clip. Ooh, I'll bet you
No,
guys
that's
want
a
this.
good one.
I use a lot. Peter and I use a lot of those.
I use it every single day.
Uh-huh.
It is, people have gone away from using hair elastics because it's too harsh on your hair, it grabs. But this just simply holds it in place. It's got a very nice hold. Like, it is not a flimsy, like, you hear that?
So
It is not flimsy.
I've got to ask you, if
Solid.
you win this episode, are you okay letting that go to one of the boys?
If I win it,
If
sorry, if
Peter
you
wins it
lose,
and he
sorry.
gets your hair clip.
If you lose the episode, are you okay for that to go to one of
not
the boys?
this one. I have a different color that I don't like.
But that's not how it works.
You brought that
You brought that one.
And
Yeah,
Peter's
but-
been eyeing that
Because
hair
I don't
clip
know
from
where
when
my
you
stuff
put it out.
is.
Peter, you gonna win this episode so
Don't
you can
be,
get
don't
that?
be eyeing this.
Yeah, I want that hair clip.
For what? For what?
Alright, since we're talking,
Peach. It's actually
Since
the
we're
color of peach.
Yeah,
The
that's right.
song.
that
Yeah,
is
you
true,
know,
that is true.
That
I
could,
have a
color.
different
Peach
color
would look
that'll go
wonderful with
so
that.
good on
Yeah.
peach.
Yeah.
that could
It's
This
pretty.
dog.
that could double as a
And she's
clip-on
been looking
earring.
for a hair
yeah.
clip, peach.
Alright, so since we're
Store.
talking to you, Peter, let's talk about your knick-knack. Knick-knack.
Well, this is a favorite of mine. I only use him once a year. It's a bear. And at Christmas time, we press his foot and we listen to the Christmas story.
The true story of Christmas. The birth of Jesus.
It sounds like
Hey,
Richard
that's pretty
Nixon.
cool.
I like that one.
Is that Richard Nixon telling the story?
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
Or Swatter.
and then I flew off in my helicopter into space.
Okay. How many of you want to win that prize?
I actually really
Not
like
with
that.
it Richard Nixon guy.
Yeah,
He
no,
doesn't like to sit up too well, does he?
no, he kind of flops.
Doug, yours is tiny. I can't see that very
Yeah,
well.
what do you have there?
Okay. Do you love this?
Who's that?
It's Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle is
Grace is not well educated in the United States.
it's
I was also born
one
in
of the
2001.
one of the.
Yeah, that's
That is
good
true.
point.
My daughter was born in 1998, so she's only 3 years older
He had to
than
think
you.
about it.
She's also American.
She's no, because your father didn't train you right. She's
What? Oh, now you're coming at my dad.
Dad,
You
if
should
you're
have
watching this episode, we apologize.
Yes, we did not tell him to do that.
This is like you should all know all the
Is there one
classics,
too many sakis?
and this is one of them. Rocky and Bullwinkle, greatest cartoon of all time.
It's just their heads.
Well, Raymond, what
It's
did
not
you
even
bring
all of
us?
I brought in.
You should
something
watch
I
Rocky and
use
Bullwinkle.
every single day. It is my Leatherman. You know,
I prefer Underdog.
it's a little beat up. You know, I got the tip missing on this one. You know, it's pretty dirty. You know,
Little
most
used.
people won't want it, but you know, it's important to me. You know, It's my favorite knickknack, and of course it can do like anything. I mean, you can grab things with it. Heck, you could even use it as a hammer. I hit so many things with this.
Wow. You know what else can grab things and hit things? My hands.
Okay, you wanna see if you can grab something tighter? Me with this, or you with your hands? Because I guarantee I'll win.
Depends on how big it is.
Oh! Oh!
This is why they are separated. Okay, so we
You know,
got here-
I'm feeling less safe, Doug.
I need some clarification. Will you please define knick-knack?
I looked it up because I didn't know what it was, so I actually looked it up.
Okay, what did it tell you?
It is
What's a knick-knack, paddywhack?
Give a dog a bone.
You know that, not Bullwinkle?
Huh?
She knows that, but not Bullwinkle.
It's pretty.
That's
Some,
older than
some
Bullwinkle.
American
Father.
nurseries also play. Oh my god.
So what
A
is it?
knick-knack is like seemingly like not super useful, like common household items.
How do you define knick-knack?
I'm looking it up.
I did look it up because I wasn't 100%
Not
sure.
super
what.
useful, but you use that every
No, I
day.
forget.
I'd
what.
say that's a common household item, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
What
this,
is?
This is a.
Yeah,
This is 100%.
the
a
knick-knack
common
is
item.
common, it's really, I think of
I mean,
knick-knacks
here,
as
please,
something
we'll
that
pull
you
it up.
don't actually do much with.
Right. That's kind of what I think too.
Yeah.
And mostly
I look at it.
Not
decorative.
useless.
But I feel like you're right though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like common household objects that just little
Things that
little
just
random
sit-
things.
Okay,
things
so,
that sit around
so
the
I've
house.
got to base it on that because I was thinking knick-knack as
Something that sits around your house.
something that is like a souvenir, those kinds of things. So
Oh.
Yeah.
that's
I got
reevaluating.
That's a
I
souvenir.
got this
But
at
the
a
two
Comic
on the
Con.
end, that's going to help you out a lot because I was going towards the two in the middle, but this one was my favorite tool in the military. Now, it won't win you the game. That's one thing it can't do is win you the game, but I like that.
Yeah, but
I
that's
Is
not,
like-
that one?
but that's not a knick-knack.
I
Is it
like
first?
Grace. Yes, I like Grace's argument for the hair clip,
All I'm saying is I have multiple of these, so you could call it a collectible. So
and then
I have a lot
Oh,
more of
man.
this in our house than you do.
I,
Well,
I
obviously,
gotta go with
I
I don't
Bullwinkle.
know if a knick.
I gotta go with Bullwinkle for number 3 because I grew up and I know who Bullwinkle is and Rocky, and not
And he grew up in Australia. That's
And-
even farther away than Korea.
And I like the bear, but I don't want to hear Richard Nixon read the Christmas story.
Am I missing something?
But Richard Nixon, you don't
Yeah.
know who he is? He was president from
president, yeah.
19. Yeah, and he got impeached.
He went into a peach?
Actually, I don't think,
Cute,
I don't think he
cute.
actually
Oh,
got
no.
impeached. I think he resigned.
He just
before
resigned.
impeachment.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they were
They're
planning
going
to.
to, yeah.
But anyway, this is not the History Channel, so what is our first proper test?
Oh my gosh, this first clip we find out that somebody really, really, really likes chocolate.
Oh,
I wonder who that is.
Let's go ahead and start this test.
Doug.
I don't think it was dark. It might have been white chocolate.
Task, cake with vandals.
Use your imagination to destroy this cake.
And make it happen. Oh.
We'll just destroy the cake.
We just destroyed a cake.
yeah, that got
I mean,
really
like
interesting.
chocolate. I would've
You
liked
know,
that.
for some of that, especially for one of the cakes, it took the first snow to get all that off the driveway.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was
Then,
messy.
then we did it again. We learned white cakes only. You'll see.
Okay, we're gonna start with Grace and Reagan.
And Doug.
Oh, and Doug. Sorry, and
A
Doug.
long day of flying and avoiding hunters. The
All right, stop that clip for a second.
family.
Let's begin a
Yes.
pattern with Doug. This clip is 5 minutes and 21 seconds. Doug's task was over 6 minutes. So I had to cut a
His
lot out
story,
of
you
just
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, but it's, you said use your imagination.
Right.
This is a story.
But this
of
becomes a
duck
pattern with many
family.
things that Doug
There's
does
a
where
lot of.
they're a little longer than
After
average.
a long
It's a
day of
story, it's
flying
not-
and
it's
avoiding
a-
hunters.
It's a story of a family who's traveling to.
Okay,
Okay, we're back to here again.
It's got love, teenage
Mama
angst.
duck looks like a unicorn. Papa duck, music on a diet. Whatever. Decided to land in a nice soft cake. Look,
Because your
it's-
baseball scholarship.
You know?
That's good.
Grace was trying to destroy by eating.
I don't want to make it too difficult for you to throw up, to clean up.
To throw up.
I had a story.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Maybe I have to get closer.
What are you doing?
Did you hit it at all?
He's not.
Wow, these ducks don't look. They're very tired.
Oh, you're throwing the ducks.
You're landing. It's been a long day.
I like your contemplation here, Ray. You're really thinking through this process.
I am. And it's worth it. That's all I'm saying.
You look like such a nerdy little kid that's like talking to himself.
I think by the end of this, Grace has a third of the cake gone already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Would
I
you like
just
some more
remembered.
character to your garage sword? No?
Here's Jean Duck. She's mad because she wanted to fly with her boyfriend.
So what is the task to destroy the cake? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yes,
Oh my
in the most
goodness.
dramatic way possible.
That went off in the garbage.
You're
There's not
still
any,
thinking?
nobody else had their go in the
But
garbage.
he was thinking you were eating your cake.
Oh.
After getting stressed out by the family's lousy landing, Mama Duck laid an egg
That was the hardest to film.
and landed right after that.
They're probably wondering, where did he get the egg? Out of the trash can?
They did.
Really? That's good.
Oh my goodness, Mama Duck. The baby swallowed.
Baby's mom. You're so weird.
And Reagan.
Doesn't matter if I make a mess.
That's what took you so long to think.
The second one did too because they're not very bright ducks.
Dude, you're thinking just as long as I am.
The
Because
family
she
had
told me I
landed
couldn't do what
She
I
is
wanted.
multitasking, she's also eating.
Yeah.
and Papa Duck went hunting, and then he came back and
Our big ducks is hilarious.
I think
So,
Papa
I
Doug
think
is
we went to
probably
the duck
in
bar.
for domestic violence.
Why did you? Why did
He
you
was
create
having
a family
troubles.
and then massacre them? Like, I don't understand.
It was imaginative.
Duck
I
with
took
her
that word and
boyfriend.
ran with it.
Tissue is always crying.
And she flew off
It's
again.
the big duck.
Papa Duck decided to heck with her. And Mama Duck said, no, you go get Teenage Duck.
Reagan in action now.
Oh, he's finally acting. Do you remember what you did?
Yeah.
Then he's a bunch of ducks.
He's still throwing dots at his cake. I mean, the cake is looking pretty destroyed.
Started I have to argue. She says, you landing ruined the baby duck. Papa Duck just said, I quit. Mama Duck got Teen Duck, who ran off again. So she had to get her a third time. This time she made sure she stayed. And the duck family spent the night in the cake.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, nice, Grace.
And then she ate her
Yeah.
hands. I said you at the end of that.
Oh my god.
That was great.
That was good, but how did Peter do?
Should we pause? Time?
Oh yeah, why don't we take a break and then we'll come back and see how Peter did. Welcome back, and we had just seen Grace eat a third of cake. Doug do domestic violence with the Duck family, and
Reagan thought a lot.
Reagan smashing a cake with a brick. So now we'll see what Peter does.
Thank you.
Ducks after a long day, they land hard.
I remember what I did. But
Peter's gone.
The shovel.
I was a little mad there.
Oh, you're cutting. He's cutting the cake. Slime is so
That was
evil.
pretty good imaginative too.
Are you cleaning it up? And he cleaned it up.
Canadian hockey.
Canadian hockey.
So I have to say Peter was the one that thought about cleaning it up. Although you guys did all help in
I
the
did.
end.
I
You did.
Yeah.
Grace's is just the one that the white cake cleaned up real nicely.
Yeah.
The Grace's cake for weeks after looked like someone's underwear that had a problem.
Yeah, that chocolate cake took forever to clean off.
Yeah, but you got
We're
chocolate
not
still
absolutely
on
sure it is cleaned off. It's just covered with snow for the past 2 months.
And in all honesty, we did chocolate because we know you love it.
Yeah, I know. Thank
Boy,
you.
did you love it.
And she loved it, and loved it, and
She
loved
looked
it.
like she was enjoying filming the segment.
Yeah.
Licking her fingers a lot. Yeah.
Well, this was very hard to score because it was all very close. I liked all of them, but Peter, your exuberance got you a top spot. And the flip into the trash can, getting most of it into the trash can. Grace, you just, after enjoying the cake, you destroyed it. So you got number 2. Reagan, I loved yours too. It's also all very close. Number 3, Doug, I liked yours too, but the others edged you out just a little bit.
I was the only one that got a duck into the garbage. That's
Well,
bonus
no,
points
and
right
a
there.
story.
But
Yeah,
Peter was the only
I-
one that got the whole cake.
Producer Doug is the one that got to
I
decide.
didn't think that was part
I
of
want to
it.
trade my score for Doug's.
I'm not gonna allow it, but I would like a team task if we got
A
one.
team task, okay.
Gosh.
Then let's go ahead and go with. Oh, we made them think a lot. They had to do some
And
real
some for more than
serious
others.
thinking, yeah.
Some were a little sharper on this, one team. Another, well, maybe not.
Let's see what the task was. You ready?
Did this involve wrapping paper?
No.
Task. Guess who?
One team member is given a secret person to be, and the other has to guess who it is. Here's the kicker: the secret person member can only nod, meaning cannot talk, and yes means no, no means yes.
All right. You guys had that all right? No means
Remember.
yes, yes means no. You can only nod, not talk. Okay. So let's start with.
Start with the youngins.
You think so, Grace?
Yeah,
and
the
Reagan?
Youngin.
We always start with you guys.
Well, there you
You're the
go.
best. You always
Is this
start with
person
first.
famous? Do we know this person personally?
See, I have to think about it because I'm like,
Have we seen them within the last month?
That was an explanation mark.
Is this person a boy? Is this person in our group? Is this person Doug?
I was like, yeah, no. So So we took how long? Like 30
You
seconds?
guys did that in 37 seconds.
I think we struggled on this one.
Do you want to see your struggle?
Let's watch.
All right.
And Grace, after this, I'm going to need your help with a question that you're going to help answer.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you a man?
Are you a
Are you a
man?
woman?
Sorry, first question.
No. Are you a woman?
Why are you asking
That,
him?
that means you go like this.
Testing.
I'm training you.
Yeah, I'm testing.
So you're a woman.
No, what?
So, you remember one of the rules? What was one of the rules?
The rules was
I was testing.
no means yes and yes means no.
And one
Okay.
more rule?
Was there another rule?
But I was
Megan?
testing.
You have to nod answers and you
Yes.
can't talk.
You not talk.
Yeah,
No
you
talking.
can't talk.
So, you guys actually failed the task in 19 seconds.
Because
I mean,
That's fast.
Peter talks.
That's fast.
It's kind of all over, but we decided to let you see the rest of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I don't blame them though because you were just rapid firing questions, and like if you get an answer from "Are you a man?" you don't ask "Are you a woman?" after. You already have your answer. Like,
Okay, here we
well,
go.
Take a look at
Testing
this.
how I was going.
Oh my god.
Are you famous?
Hold on, you said, are you a woman?
Okay, are you a man? Okay. Are you famous?
2 minutes later.
Wait, did she preach at her church? What was that again? Okay,
Doug, you may want to repeat your very first question.
my very first question.
See, Dawna had to help.
I had to
you.
help.
Is it a woman? So it's not a woman, it's a man. Okay, so it's
That long. 4 minutes later. Like how they're in the same position.
Did you see what I said in the background? I went, wow.
Not anyone in this house.
Yeah, because I
You
asked.
said it as a question.
Was it anyone in this house? It was? Was it Doug Pierce?
Because I asked that question earlier, and he said,
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to know how long this took them.
Like
That's
7
5
minutes,
minutes.
probably.
Oh my
Seven
God.
and a half minutes.
But we both forgot what the codes were at times, so I was.
It's not a code.
And
it's
the
just
rule
a
now,
word.
not talking at all.
Yeah, the yes being no, and we both got that wrong interpreting a couple times.
So how'd that score
And
out?
then they even had me to help them. So because Grace and Reagan did it in 37 seconds, they got 4 points. Each.
We both get 4
Mhm.
points? Should
And
one of us get more than the other?
Unfortunately for Peter and Doug, we disqualified them for
Disqualified for talking.
no.
Oh man.
Friday night.
Yeah, try to get me to do the show next year.
Can I get a quick task?
Sure, we can do that.
I don't know if I'm going to cooperate.
Let's just watch. Ready?
Yeah.
This is your task. Remember to read it out loud.
Throw an arrow into a watermelon, make it stick. So you got an arrow. I don't see a water. Oh, yes. And I have to throw it.
Distance matters.
I don't remember this.
What was that?
I don't remember this.
Oh, let's play the next
You sure?
next segment.
Did Ray and I do this?
Kinda. Let's see.
But you get points if it doesn't stick.
Oh.
Good shots there, Petey. Poor watermelon.
You can even take them out if you need to.
I thought it stuck. What were you supposed to do?
All right, I'm done. Done. This is how far back you could get one in.
You
Just
want
distance, right?
you want
We
to
did-
explain this?
We did something good.
I think we should just go into our next task.
We're just gonna skip it?
Yeah,
And
let's
not
go into the next
explain?
task.
No explanation.
I only had one watermelon, so you're the only one who did it.
Oh, really? So I get 4 points?
0 points.
No.
Because you weren't competing. We just did that for fun.
No, wait, I got disqualified for talking. I did a test. I won. I had the highest
You
score.
won against who?
Myself.
Yourself?
Nope. Hey, why don't we take a quick break and then we'll come back to the next task. Welcome back to the third chair. We just completed a task with just Peter, and he wants points. And as we go back to the
Give him points.
beginning of the episode, who's in charge? Me. No
Give him
points.
points.
We just did that for fun. But
Right, the Federal
what are we
Trade
doing
Commission. We
next?
gotta do something
Score?
about this
Would you like to
injustice.
hear the score?
oh yeah, let's hear the scores.
So,
4-0-0,
score recap.
4-4-0.
Once again, just like last
I got
week with
one.
the episodes, we are tied at the beginning here. So we have two that have 10 points, and that's both Grace and Reagan. And we have two that have 5 points, which is both Peter and Doug.
And if I got 4 points for that last event, I'd be in second place at 9
How did I
points.
get
Really?
5 points?
We're glad that you can do math, but what's
I got
next?
5 points.
So,
I have no idea. I don't know. I got 4
sorry, I
points.
didn't flip the page.
I was last on the thing, and then that's the only other event I missed.
Our next episode, or task, wind became an issue. A big issue in this one.
Wind.
Wind. Should we see what happens, what the task is?
Are you talking about
With the
nature's wind or Doug's wind?
Could be both.
The burrito wind.
We don't know what kind of thing was going on behind.
Yeah, blue drop.
Keep this balloon in the air and move it from point A to point B.
Just dropping it in the
Oh,
bucket.
you guys got whippy
However, you can't
balloons.
use your hands. If you drop it, you must start over.
We can't use our hands.
Can't use your hands. Alright, so we're gonna start with Grace and Peter on this one.
Grace and Peter.
Grace and Peter,
Grace
I know
interesting
I'm last on
combination.
this one, too.
Where's point A?
They don't always play the last person
Okay,
last.
so no
No, I
hands.
know how bad I did.
And wait until the wind stops. Well, you can start with your hands. You can, sure? Okay. Oh my god. Wait.
Remember years of playing soccer.
Oh my god, wait, hold on, I dropped it. Does that start over? Ah!
All right. Okay. Oh, I guess I'm
Yeah, I was like, that's a good idea.
Start over? The one is going the opposite way. Hold on. Oh my god.
That was a good kick.
Guys!
Style points.
This is so against me. I would just like to point out that the winds are working against me right now.
You have extra balloons in case this pops?
Look at Peter.
Oh, are they? Okay, no hands. Hands are free. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so close.
It was so hard after getting there, actually getting it in the bucket, because it does not want to sink.
How come you guys balloons didn't break? Mine were like breaking left and right.
Because we weren't stepping on those.
Well, that could be.
Now they said
Wait,
hands. Didn't clarify
You
if
said
it
I
could be
can't use my
arms.
hands?
Actually, just
See, I came to
wrists
realization.
are okay, hands are not.
What am I doing?
See, I realized I just don't have to use my hands. But then, see how long that took me?
Yeah.
It did not want to go in.
Yeah, right. Simple.
Dude, how long did this take her?
I realized it eventually.
Do I
I do not have
count how
times on
many
this
times, or do
I
I
can
just
tell you
have to
who's
do it once?
fastest and who's slowest. So.
I think I'm fastest, not gonna lie.
Did you realize the hand thing
okay.
right away?
Okay.
Done.
Peter was
back to
pretty
me.
good.
Yeah, I would have had it done faster, but
But you had some
blew
high
it,
kicks.
blew it out
I
of the way.
did. I had some solid kicks in there.
No, it was-
You know, I tried kicking it like before we recorded, and I just saw the wind
Yeah.
take it everywhere. I figured
know.
there's no way.
So should we see how Reagan did next? Yes?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
yeah, he just walked down.
Was this a timed event?
Was it time?
And you have to get it, and it's timed.
Yeah. So we do have the times on here. Or do we? I don't see them on here.
Wow.
There was no wind! You didn't even see the balloon flail!
The flag isn't even moving.
I know!
I just have to get it all up.
All I'm saying is that took me
Just
like
for the-
10 seconds.
All right. So,
still haven't
who do we
been
got left?
Doug.
Yeah.
Doug.
Doug!
We got a
I haven't
couple
used
of
Doug.
clips on this that are very, very important.
Okay.
Important.
Yes.
He's
Doug,
using
are
his
you-
hand.
You're just tapping it with your hands, Doug.
I thought she said hold it.
Doug had trouble with the trash can on this episode. I mean, ducks were flying into it. Balloons were flying into it.
Yeah, look at the wind when I was doing it. I think he was holding it.
No, I can't use my hands.
I think that was practice.
Oh my god.
See, look at every time I went the balloon, I popped like 6 balloons.
When it sort of wasn't really in the air because it kept hitting the ground.
Well, yeah. Because I was blocking it. Because the wind was so windy.
Yeah, the wind was killer.
The wind was.
So I was trying to block it from going backwards.
I got it.
And then, see?
Oh my goodness.
Well,
The balloon.
I think we get the point.
we need to see the ending for Doug.
Oh my.
Yeah, the ending is.
Did he ever get it in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did. You'll enjoy this.
Balloon number 3.
Oh, I was more than 3.
Where are the balloons?
Because they kept popping. More style.
Are you out of moving into the bucket? Oh, Lord.
That's the only way I would go in. It was like,
No, mine was.
Oh, that's
All right, so we did discover that Reagan did move the quickest. Grace came in second. Peter came in third.
It didn't take me as long as you thought.
You came in last, but I am so you only get 1 point. But I'm going to give you a style point for the ending.
well, thank you.
Yes, you're getting a style point. But you know,
Already my best event, I came in last, so I don't care anymore.
There's real issues with the judging on this show.
Okay, but I think I saw something in one of the clips that we need to take a closer look at.
Oh, okay, let's
So
take a look.
I'm gonna show you this one.
Uh-oh, this could involve Reagan.
Yeah. He uses his. Wait! I did not use my hands! That's my wrist the whole time!
Show me the other.
Hold on.
That's my wrist!
Do a close up. Maybe.
That's the.
No,
right
it's
here.
not! I had my
And
hands
not only that,
closed!
the other problem is your balloon dropped out and you didn't go back to the start.
It didn't drop, it didn't touch the ground.
No,
See, no, watch it again. It did not touch the ground.
This is on you.
I'm fighting this. I will
What do you
fight
What
it.
do
with
you
the
guys
What do
think?
you
Is
see?
it
See, I
hand or
don't-
not hand?
I don't know if she had to go back, but it does look like her hand is touching.
Yeah.
No! It was my wrist the whole time. I'm an honest person. Peter, you know me. Have I ever lied to you?
No. except when we play board games.
Yes, outside of, in the real world.
This is
have I
like a
ever lied
real
to
life
you?
board game,
Yeah.
Doug, so she's definitely gonna lie.
No.
I mean, it looks like this finger
I'm
here
literally going like
maybe
this.
making contact with the balloon.
This
No.
sounds like an
Oh,
NFL
God.
play.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we blow that up?
Should we?
It's blown up.
Can we blow it up more?
Let's watch the clip one more time.
I don't know. I want. She did a good job.
See, it never touched the ground.
It never touched the ground. That's fine, but I think you touched it with that.
I
right.
went
Yes.
like this so that it wouldn't touch my
But then
hands.
when it came that way, you like had to go like that.
No.
Okay.
You know, if we rule
How many more events do we have? She's got second anyway, so who cares?
I was gonna say,
I should
I
not
don't
be punished
know.
for being good at my game.
I don't know that the video evidence is enough to overturn.
Yeah,
You've always been
the-
a
For a
champion.
second.
The judges,
Yeah,
judging on the field, I agree with Peter.
Yeah,
All right, we'll actually give them a little bit of
yeah, I don't know if I
You
would
can't
have liked
come
to
back
see
3
the hand
months
a little
later,
bit
you know.
more. You know,
Evan.
All right, so we've got Reagan is clearly the fastest.
uh-huh.
Grace came in second. Peter came in third. Doug 1 point, but he gets the style point.
Yeah.
So is that like a
Very
real
good.
point?
Yeah, it's a real point.
No, it's a fake point.
Maybe
All these
you,
points are
maybe you
fake.
can only
I don't know what this one. There's no
maybe you
point.
can only redeem it at the gift shop. I don't know. Is it real points?
It's a real point.
What I wanted to
Remember,
get
because you're trying to get this lovely cup with my face on it.
I don't know if I want it with his face anymore.
Yeah.
All for the judging in this round.
Change the score. Okay, score's all fixed. Okay.
Well, let's go to a break and then we'll come back for another task.
Hi, I'm Peter from Pikes Peak Recovery Coaching, and as you know, I do help people with drug and alcohol recovery issues. I love to help people get better, but I also offer a variety of other services, including regular life coaching services. I've helped several people write and finish a book. I've helped a doctor that was in medical school graduate and then get into a residency. And I also actually have quite a background in mathematics, and I do some math tutoring for the GED as well as the ASVAB for those that are thinking about a career in the military. So my contact information is on the screen. Please send me an email or a text, and we can talk about some of these services and how I can help. That's Peter Grigg at Pikes Peak Recovery Coaching.
Welcome back to the third chair. And we have one more regular task to do. What are we going to do with this task?
So this one, our fellow friends over here had to work to make me laugh. Let's see how they did.
Yogles.
Task. Giggle, Dawna, fun. Do what you can to make Dawna laugh.
The longer it takes, the less points you will receive. So make it good.
All right. We are gonna start with Grace and Reagan. Sound good?
As
We're actually
usual.
starting with, yes,
Oh, you
Grace and Reagan.
Okay.
47 seconds. See how it goes.
Two queens! Why didn't that work?
What are you saying?
Two queens. It's an inside
It
joke.
would have normally. I really had to pull myself together on these.
Farted.
Oh gosh, my mind is blank. I don't think I can make you laugh.
The pressure was high.
It was.
You were just looking at us like waiting for
I
us
make
to...
situational
I can't remember the
laughers.
thing, but I don't remember why I did it or
You made me giggle just saying that.
Okay. That made me laugh.
Dumb.
So, Reagan made me laugh because he couldn't think of anything and he was struggling, and that actually made me crack up.
That's dumb.
And you just said something simple, and I'm like,
No,
okay,
I
that
should
made
have
me
stood
giggle.
there and not said anything for like
Right?
2 minutes and like,
So
Wow.
let's see how Peter and Doug did.
Settle in for this a little bit.
Oh my, I don't even know what makes Donna laugh. Oh.
Did you hear how your husband broke his leg raking leaves? He fell out of the tree. He had to be.
So I was walking down the street the other day, and I went down the stairs, and I saw this.
He had to have a CAT scan at the hospital because he stopped tap dancing when he fell in the sink.
You're just making yourself laugh, Peter.
Well, I get people to laugh sometimes.
In the air and caught it.
Wow,
You
Dawna.
know, Doug's a great inventor. He came up with a submarine design. There was only one problem. It had a screen door.
He's still laughing.
And I had all the right moves, which is a Tom Cruise movie where he plays a football star and wanders around, gets his coach mad, wanders around and gets a scholarship to play for his coach again.
And then he had this amazing idea for a parachute, but his only problem was that it opened on impact.
Stop laughing at your own jokes,
Now,
Peter.
what the heck was that? I have no idea. Okay. Now,
What about those cats?
I don't know how you cut the straight face.
I love those cats. I love to throw cats.
these are 3 puppets. There
I'm
we
actually dying
go.
laughing at this.
Do you have like a little bed where I can start tossing them? And I can make different noises as they go, like,
Boys, we're gonna go to the fair.
if I took Monty, he could go, Monty!
And then a cat came. The giant cat. He charged him.
Or if I took, who's the chick that used to dig me? Misty.
And she was mad.
If I took Misty and sprayed some water on her, and it could be like a very misty shot.
Okay.
I honestly thought you were gonna just sit down.
I
Did I
know.
ever tell the joke about the pig with wooden leg? I never told you the joke about the pig with wooden leg. Really?
Then we started to juggle. One at a time.
But this pig with wooden leg, this was, we found this pig in Africa. It was actually more like a hog. It was like 300 pounds. Had this wooden back leg, and people asked, "Well, how do you get the wooden leg?" And the farmer said, "Well, there's a story. 2 years ago, this hog was out in the field snorting around and found me water, made me a millionaire overnight." And so I asked, "Well, how do you get the wooden leg?" And he says, "I'm getting to that. 1 year ago, my barn was on fire, and my daughter was trapped in this this hog heroically ran in and pulled up my daughter, saved her life. I said, that's truly amazing. I should write a book. But how did the pig get a wooden leg? And the farmer replied, well, a quality pig like this, you just don't eat all at once. You don't eat all the pig at once.
Dan.
Okay, you got it.
It was the noises at the
I think
end.
you just gave it up. I love how
You guys
Dawna.
didn't. You did almost nothing and
Dawna,
Dawna
you
left.
just had, it was so funny. Like you just, what is up with you and
the-
storytelling?
The pig joke we may have,
Yeah,
Heard,
disclaimer is most
how
of
many times have we
Peter's,
heard that, Doug?
Oh, thousands.
most of Peter's
It was funny
jokes
the
I
first
have,
3 or
I've
4,
heard
yeah.
and heard
But
and heard. So it was a
492
little easy
later,
for her.
you know.
But towards
Yeah,
the
we
end
heard the
there, I
prison.
was like, you're right. I had to give it up finally because
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this
Yeah.
anymore.
Why do you
And
keep
then-
telling stories?
And then
Why not?
Like you know how when you're a kid and then you play like you have the action toy figure toys and then you make them talk to each other. That's you as an adult. Like you're just,
Yeah, but you guys like barely did anything, and Donna's crying with laughter.
we're just.
I wasn't
Yeah.
crying. I giggled.
Yeah, you just stand still and
Because it said giggles. That's why I wasn't going for comedy.
I mean, what was funny about Reagan is he was just so lost. He's like, I don't know what to do. 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 And then you just said something that I was like, oh my god, okay. It just made me laugh because he couldn't pull it together.
And you just, for Peter and Doug, you just had an RBF the whole time. You're just like, really? Not what you're going with?
RBF.
That's really what I was thinking.
Resting beep face.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
we,
we
I
tried
actually
actions
fell on
and
we need to hear
yeah.
some scores.
You need some scores?
Oh wait, who did how?
Who
on
did
this?
help? So, Grace did it the fastest at 24 seconds. She got 4 points. Reagan did 55 seconds and got 3 points. Doug did it in 1 minute and 47 seconds for 2 points. And Peter, 2 minutes 40 seconds
was a
for
big
1
joke.
point.
I did an
Hey,
entire
I heard
improv
though.
routine.
I have heard that pig joke so many times.
Well, I thought you would have loved it, so you wouldn't have to hear it
Then
again.
he asked me, and I'm like, I can't really say yes or no. I'm just sitting there going, you know.
Well, how are we doing on the episode, though?
On the full updates?
Yeah,
we were
four.
last
Okay.
anyway on the episodes.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
So, right now, we have Doug at 7, last place. Sorry. Peter at 8. We're in
How are
third.
you behind me? You-
Grace has
Oh, I've been last
17
in
in
every
second.
event. I don't even know I got up to 7.
And Reagan
No,
has
you got a
18
stop
in
one.
first.
18,
Huh?
huh?
Wow.
I got a style. Yeah, that was a pity point.
So Reagan, Grace, Peter, and then Doug.
So there's a 10-point gap between the youngins. And
So now we've got the end task that can change all the points.
All right, so let's set up for the final task of the show.
Gonna win.
Where we're gonna stand to do it.
So we're gonna do the final task, and the final task is that these guys have to keep a balloon in the air
With our asthma.
using the straws
For 3 of
air
us.
only.
Wee wees.
Using the air
This
from the
old
straws
asthma
only.
guys.
Once it hits
This
the
is
floor,
perfect for us.
oh my gosh! Once it hits the floor, it's out. You're done. You can sit down. Okay?
Oh, that'd be
And
good.
whoever keeps it,
okay,
Whoever
once
keeps
you're
it in
out
the air-
though, don't be lingering. Like get out of the winner's way.
yeah, the winners.
That's not a rule.
The
You can't
winners.
purposely mess people up, but you can't. You don't have to move.
The winners.
Yes, you do. She said sit back down.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
ready.
go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh. Oh. Hey, I beat Peter. Well, you knocked down your chair?
I did.
Ooh, it's on.
They're good.
Yeah, I can't bend that far backwards, though. Who put those things there to block you off? I would complain about the producer there.
Stop making me laugh!
Reagan, you can stop. Oh.
All right, so that was a very exciting physical competition.
And confusing.
Yes, Grace may be injured from falling down behind her own stool. Reagan may be out of breath. And of course, our
We're limited by the tables
How'd they
over
do?
there.
yeah, how'd they do in that
You
task?
So, Peter dropped his balloon first, so he got 1 point. Sorry, 2 points. Doug dropped his next, so he got 3 points. And then Greg and Reagan, Grace and Reagan, we determined tied because we could not see Grace in the corner, but it had come to the conclusion that she did have the balloon up in the air the whole time. So, you both got 4 points for that one.
Thanks.
Well, who won the episode?
So for the episode, our winner is Reagan.
Oh.
Grace is very close behind at 21 points on this episode. Doug and Peter both ended up with 10 points.
Oh, wow.
10!
10.
Wow, the old guy's coming last. How did you do for the series?
Hey, I won the first episode.
Okay, so for the series, we have got Doug at 17, Peter at 18
I had
points.
14 the first episode and 10 this episode.
No, we'll talk about that. Grace is at 38 and Reagan is at 40. So for series right now, Reagan is ahead for that lovely coffee cup.
Not for long.
Look at that, look at that. Yeah, how could you not want this? All right, so losers, get off the stage.
That's you three, I
Reagan
think.
gets to
One,
keep all the
two,
toys.
three.
And Reagan's gonna look at his prizes.
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this.
Stay inside, please, stay inside.
Well, I need one.
Okay, you. Hey, give me one.
The shepherds were watching their flocks.
All right, so
When suddenly,
the lesson today is be careful with balloons. They are very, very dangerous, even in every level of competition. Come back next week to see how they do on the third chair, producer Doug's task.